Alright. Hey everybody. Hey, it's Sherman again this morning, and just kind of wanted to talk about what went on with me yesterday. Many of you saw my post where I posted that in a business meeting yesterday, I actually met up with an old arch rival from an old high school. And yes, this will make sense, you guys, in the grand scheme of things here. Just bear with me. Um, a guy, his name is, gosh, I forgot the guy's name, Henry Thorns. I used to play football for El Dorado High School many years ago, just a short time. But we were all into the school spirit thing, you know, and we had some schools that we really hated. One of those schools was Clark High School, and it wasn't because Clark High School was such a bad school. Well, it was just because they were very good. And as a good school, you don't like good schools. You like schools that, well, you don't like any schools because you're arch rivals. That's what it's all about. So Henry Thorns walks in the door at this business meeting, and to tell you the truth, I first saw him, and something inside of me kind of welled up inside of me. You know, it was kind of that old animal thing welled up inside of me, and I said, you know what? I know you. I know you from someplace, and and really there was almost like I almost reverted back to the time when I was in high school because all of a sudden, I mean, this is over 30 years ago, but something welled up inside of me, and I almost got that feeling that I was back in high school, and that he was the Henry Thorne of the old high school days, and which he's not. I mean, he's a totally different person now. I'm a totally different person now. I'm a businessman here in Las Vegas. I'm a minister and all that good stuff, and he's doing whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing now, but he's not the same guy he was, and I'm not the same guy. And really, that's what I want to talk to you about today, is letting go of the past. We're going to be looking at starting this great project that I've been really working on for like the last 5 years. And one of the areas that we're going to be looking at is letting go of the past and moving forward, and what the past does to you, and why it's so important for you to let go of that past. In my own life, you guys, I'll tell you, if I had not put my past behind me and moved on with my life, I'll tell you, I could be like a lot of guys that I know who are still wearing their Letterman jacket, you know, and they're still going on about the glory days of the old days of high school. And you know, not that those weren't great days, because they were great days. Many of you, my Facebook friends, are my old high school friends, and really the reason why is because I loved those days. I mean, I truly loved high school. But now I am an adult, and I've got, as a matter of fact, I'm a married man. I've got grandkids now, and really, if I had not made that leap in life to move forward in life, I'll tell you, it wouldn't have. I wouldn't be the person I am today. If you look at it in a biblical perspective, you look in the Old Testament, and when God took the Israelites out of Egypt, and they were moving into the desert, and there were many of those people that were saying, you know what, we long for those days. We long for the days of slavery, you know. We long for those days of being in captive and being beaten and whipped and being looked down upon like we're junk. And, you know, the mentality is that, you know what, I would rather be back in those days of security than rather being in a time where I have to trust in God. And God really had to do a work in the Israelites' hearts. Not only did he have to do a work in their hearts emotionally, but physically he had to actually do something. Because you know what? They wandered around in the desert for 39 years. And really, that is what has happened. That is what happened to purge that spirit of poverty, that mentality of that slave mentality. But you know, God doesn't have to do that in our lives, you guys. I mean, He doesn't have to have us wander around in the desert for 39 years in order for us to get the idea that we're supposed to move forward. You know, there was a lot of people who were, even when they got to the promised land, and Joshua was standing there going, you know what, we're moving into the promised land. And a lot of those people said, you know what, we kind of would rather stay on this side of the Jordan River rather than move on to the other side. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I want to move to the other side, and I want to claim the promised land in my life. And really, that's what this ministry is all about too. It's about claiming that which God has already ordained for you, and because it's yours. I mean, it is yours, and that's where it's at. So. Henry Thorns, I love you, brother. You know what? You're probably a great man of God now, and you're probably doing some great things. I hope even people who know him might even tell him, hey, take a look at this. Because, brother, I hated you, but I love you now. I really do. And I love my life now, and I love where God has taken me. I love what he's going to be doing in the lives of the people we're going to be working with coming up fairly soon. We'll have to make a great announcement about that, and you'll know all about what's going to be going on in that. So anyways, this is Sherman. I really want you to go out today and live life today like you're not going to be traveling around in the desert, but that you're moving into your promised land, okay? Take some risks. Do the things that you got to do. Leave your past behind. Move forward in life, and we'll see you on the finish line, okay? We'll talk to you later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.